Put up. Put a 50 round on that Glock. Put a when you driving the top. I put your button there.
What's good with you guys, man? I'm back with another YouTube video today. And I hope you guys had a very good 4th of July yesterday. Whether you had barbecue, whether you sat in the house, whether you went to a party, whether you threw a party, hope you guys have fun and stay safe with those fireworks, man, because Lord knows what can happen with fireworks. But today, we have a good one, man. Apparently these two guys were intoxicated in the courtroom. You already know. And plus, this is Judge Joe Brown, and we already know how Judge Joe Brown is. So let's see what happens, man.
A friendship doesn't have enough cushion to survive a busted iPad. Traveling technician Michael Tillman is suing his friend for an iPad and laptop. Defendant Devlin Clark says it was an accident. Now it's Joe time.
Let's see, Mr. Tillman, you're suing Mr. Clark. It would seem that December 4th year last, the two of you were hanging out in the bathroom smoking cigarettes when you decided to step outside. Your iPad, which was on the sink countertop, was knocked off by the defendant. You say the defendant also broke your 15-inch MacBook Pro.
Yes, Your Honor.
Year proceeding.
Dude, this video looks old. They still had MacBooks back then? Golly. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it might not even be that long ago, but yeah.
Still is not paid.
I'm pretty sure MacBooks became a thing in like 2011, 12-ish. So who knows?
For that. You say that, again, that was the result of his negligence or ineptitude. Your defense, sir, is that it was an accident.
Yes.
And that the only reason you touched the iPad before it fell and was broken is because the plaintiff asked you to pick it up for him and you dropped it by accident.
Yes.
Okay. You first. Mr. Tillman.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to explain how I know Devlin first. Is through my mother. I met him when I first moved to New York in 2003. We've been mutual friends, you know, of each other for a while. We have a few other friends in common also that he introduced me to. The point is, he shows up to my house on New Year's after me not seeing him for a few months. It's actually the day before New Year's. And I haven't seen him in a while, so we were a little excited. I'm like, you know, what's up, where you been? How are things going? And he's like, okay, you know, he wanted to get drunk. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like something that I want to do too. You know, it's New Year's Day, so I'm like, let's do that then. Let's go get drunk. So we go to the liquor store and get 3 bottles of alcohol. And return back home, and he started to drink. I had one drink and fell asleep before 12 o'clock. And I'm not even sure what he ended up doing that night. I do know when I woke up the next morning, I had something I call my morning meds. That's a group of stuff that I need to do in the morning before I'm able to do anything else. And it's on my iPad, usually where I do it, or from the computer. And it's checking emails and different things of that nature. So I wake up and I grab my iPad and I go to the bathroom. Someone's in there. I knock on the door. He's in there. I'm asking him, "Are you using the restroom?" He's like, "No." I walk in. You know, we usually sit in the bathroom and smoke cigarettes. I'm a single parent of 2 kids, 2 and 6-year-olds, so I don't smoke around them. I walked out of the bathroom. Walked to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh. I said, oh.
He couldn't just like go outside and smoke. Like, why did he have to be in the bathroom? And even if he was smoking in the bathroom and he wasn't using the bathroom, why would you walk in the bathroom with him? Like, you know, that's kind of odd. Like, no offense to none of those people, but I thought that guy was gay. So when he just said that he has 2 children, I'm like, whoa, like I was so shocked. But why were you in the bathroom with him? But at the same time, why was he smoking in the bathroom? He couldn't just go outside, like stand on the porch. Like, it ain't that big a deal for you to go in the bathroom, because they could still go through the door and they could still smell it. So kind of doesn't make sense.
I forgot my cigarettes, so I laid my iPad on the sink, and I went and got the cigarettes. It was literally 5 seconds. It was in the room right outside of the restroom. come back in, and I pick my iPad up, and I go to, finish what I was doing, and something seemed a little odd. I didn't realize it at first. And then I'm like, I look over at him like, you broke my iPad. And he's just sitting there looking stupid, and I'm like, say something. And he's like, I'm like, don't even sit and tell me that you didn't break it, because I'm pretty, what else could have happened to it? And then he confessed, he's like, okay, yeah, I did break it, but he already knows that he cannot touch my stuff ever since he broke the MacBook, and it was...
So he broke your MacBook and your iPad? Bro, that's not a friend, bro. There's no way that happens on an accident. Like, he has to be trying to do that. And then at the end of the day, like, bro, y'all are two grown men. Especially for the dude on the right that broke it. Y'all shouldn't even have to go to court, bro. You should be like, all right, bro, my bad. I broke your stuff. I'm going to pay you back. Even if I can't pay you back all at once, I'm going to give you $50 here, give you $50 there, give you $50 here. Like, that's how I should be as a man, bro. Like, y'all, it shouldn't even be no problems where we should have to go to court. Like, that's how men handle stuff, and family. Like, I was saying that in the other Judge Joe Brown video that I did. If you guys didn't watch it, go watch it. It was a good one. It's my most recent Judge Joe Brown video. And, it's like with family stuff and with, like, bro, if y'all two dudes, y'all shouldn't have to go to court over situations like this. Pay that man back, bro. Even if you don't got it all at once, just pay him here and there.
It was over. Like, he can't touch anything of mine. So, I kept asking Mr. Clark, I was like, you're going to have to pay for this. I want my money for this. And he's like, all right, I'm going to get it. I'm like, yeah, but this is not going to work like with the MacBook. Like, you've been owing me that money for a year. I'm like, I want my money, and I want it, like, soon. Now, how are you going to get my money? He's like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the job and this and that. I'm like, no, it won't work. I was expecting him to go loan the money from somebody or something. That never happened. Mr. Clark still every day is telling me the same thing. Oh, I'm going to get your money. And then I tell him, like, I'm going to sue you if you don't start making a better effort, because I don't know what to do. And he left my house and didn't come back. I ended up, like, catching him somewhere 5 days later or whatever. And I'm like, I filed a small claims suit against you. And he just looked at me like I had two heads. And when he came to my house, he saw that I wasn't lying, that I really had done it. And he's like, well, we've been friends for X amount of time. Why would you be suing me? And I'm like, friends don't have anything to do with that $500 and something iPad, because I had to work to pay for that, That was a lot of money. That was a lot of hours I had to go to work for that. I don't like to go to work. I'm just saying, I do it because I need to make a living, So I go to work. But it's not something I want to get up and go do. So, I mean, if I could have a...
Dang, man. That's the first time I didn't see somebody say something funny in a court video in a while. It make me miss doing paternity court videos. But that will never happen again. F paternity court. Can't say the real word I want to say, because YouTube doesn't like that. But F paternity court.
Free iPad, then be it.
So well, he seems to be unemployed and he doesn't go to work, but I mean, at least you seem to have the wherewithal character-wise to get up and go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to the defendant.
Oh my God, I'm so interested to hear what he got to say.
All right.
Okay, I went to pick it up because it was like kind of like at the edge, and when I went to pick it up, it slipped out my hand and hit the floor.
Why did you want to pick it up?
Because I was trying to see what time it was, and it was no time in the bathroom. Ain't no clock in the
Dude can't even keep a straight face, man. This dude is goofy, bro.
bathroom, so I had to pick it up.
I have one here. Do you think I'm going to open this thing up to see what time we are facing right now, or am I going to look at my watch, you know?
Well, I don't have a watch, Your Honor.
But his phone was in his lap.
My phone was dead at the time.
Well, he needed to know the time to figure out how much time he was not missing by not being employed and having absolutely nothing to do. What about the Mac
Man, I don't understand why this video is so long. Obviously, it's pretty clear that the guy on the left is going to win this case. Like, why are we dragging this on Judge Joe Brown? Like, come on, end this right now.
How did you manage to break that?
Well, my little cousin was playing. It was playing with his kids, and They was all playing around, and I was sitting on top of the stairs, and they was playing around, and one of the kids was.
Dude, this is a grown man, like a adult human being, and he can't like even explain him, like he can't express himself. That's a red sign right there, bro. I said a red sign. Wow, what's wrong with me? I can't express myself, goddammit. That's a red flag right there, bro. If a grown man like can't express himself, like he's saying every 5 seconds, like express yourself, dude. Like articulate, like be smart. Like it's not hard. Like I don't understand. I really don't understand how people can't just tell their side of a story without fumbling and stumbling. That's how you know like he's overthinking everything, or maybe that's just him. I don't know. Let's get back into this.
Playing around, they hit me in the back of my leg, and then I was sitting at the top of the stairs. So I went to brace my fall when I felt like myself was about to fall down the stairs. So I grabbed onto the wall and I had the MacBook Pro in my hand, and when I went down, almost fell. I grabbed the wall, and the MacBook slipped out my hands, and down the stairs it went.
Have you ever thought of securing employment by simply writing up some of your personal episodes and submitting them as proposed sitcom episodes?
No,
I don't know how many of you guys watch SpongeBob or have watched SpongeBob, but this guy right here remind me of Stanley, SpongeBob's cousin, that everything he touch, he breaks. This is him right here. This is Stanley right here.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown. We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says he took his iPad into the bathroom on a smoking break with a friend. He says he went out for a minute and returned to busted belongings and a guilty-looking friend. Let's get back to the courtroom.
Please continue.
Well, my issue, Your Honor, was that he wasn't supposed to move it. I have a very large desk, and a 15-inch MacBook is too big to walk around with. He wants to walk around and be on MySpace or whatever, and I'm telling him it's 15 inches. Leave it.
This is very old. He just said be on MySpace. Yeah, I wasn't even capable of forming sentences when MySpace was around.
On the desk, he gets up and walks. If you wouldn't have got up and walked around, then the kids couldn't have bumped into you. I mean, I need stuff like this for work, so I mean, I have a computer and I have my little portable devices. I'm a technician, and my kids know better. I shouldn't have to be on his back more than I'm on my kid's back. I'm like, sit down and leave my stuff alone.
Clumsy.
Clumsy don't have anything to do with following directions.
One thing I will say, it don't seem like it's any bad blood. They still seem like they're friends. They're cool. Hopefully they can still be friends after this, and you ain't gotta hate the other person. Because if we be honest, like I said, they shouldn't even have to be in court, bro. You a man, he's a man. Y'all should just straight up, all right, bro, I'm gonna pay you. Like, my bad, I'm gonna pay you for your MacBook and your iPad. Like, y'all shouldn't even be in this situation right now.
I say, Noah, don't touch that. That's what it means. It's not, okay, Mr. Clark, be nice now. Don't touch my stuff. I don't want to tell you again. Like, you're a grown man.
It was an accident. We friends.
Yes, but the bottom line is you didn't bump into it. You see, you actually attempted to take control of it.
Yeah, but still, we've been
dropped
friends
it.
for so how long? It shouldn't be suing me over no petty merchandise.
Go get my money and I won't. It's just that simple. I want.
You know, there is a thing called depreciation.
I think this dude is high. Like, I guess, like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. Like, what you so bubbly and laughing for, dog? Like, what's wrong?
He doesn't have that, Your Honor.
I'm saying, for you, there's a thing called depreciation.
Oh, you said depreciation. I'm sorry.
We have to talk about the property value of the thing that was destroyed. And it ain't. No.
But, Your Honor, but it's. I can laugh now, but I wasn't laughing then, so I was Your Honor, I was very upset. I mean, if you I mean, just take a look at those spider webs all across that screen. That hurt me to my heart. This thing was probably less than a month old when
It
he did
was
that.
a tender, sweet little iPad that was
I had just got
doing
used to
so
it.
well with all of its apps and
Yes,
doing
sir.
its thing, and you were checking business and doing what you can do with it, and now it's dead. That's terminal, man. Focus, you know, like get a good grip on something. Yeah. 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 Ah. All that little light, you know.
Right.
Your award will be $2,000 in your cost.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And this courtroom is now in recess.
All right, that's the end of the video. If you guys made it this far, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Once again, hope you guys had a good day, had a good 4th of July. Hope you guys have a good tomorrow. Just hope you guys stay happy, do what you do, whether you're going to work, whether you doing whatever, whether you're in between jobs right now. Just be happy in life. That's the goal at the end of the day. You know, we're not going to be here for a long time, so you might as well enjoy it while you're here. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.